The Eco Centre has been open for about a year. Originally it used to be a bookshop and a model railway shop. And it was in quite poor condition as far as I understand. So we've been going for a year and now with this building we're using it for events and groups and activities.
Hello and welcome to Northfield Eco Centre. Come in. We're a charity that's all about sustainable living and reducing your carbon footprint. So in this area here we have lots of displays that talk about how you can do that in your life and also why you want to do that as well. So we've got an earth zone, a waste, a home zone, water zone, all about reducing your carbon footprint and reducing the energy that you use. We've also got, you can measure your carbon footprint, lots of different activities that help you understand all these things. And then we've also got fact sheets to do with a bit more specific things like double glazing, cavity wall insulation, and more behavioural stuff like how you can reduce your energy by cooking with pad lids on, that sort of thing. So people can take those. We're trying to be like a living example about how you can do this. So in the Eco Centre there's lots of different things that help us, the organisation, reduce our own carbon footprint. So we've got these windows here are triple glazed. We have lots of insulation. There's a sort of a space there, you can see where there's insulation there. And we've also got, in this room here, this is lit by a thing called sun pipes, which is just letting the sun through the roof and then it can light this area here, so it's nice and airy. It means we don't use as much electricity as we would usually. And then if you come through here, again, we've got more displays on these walls, and then we've got lots of leaflets, lots of information that people can come into and see what we're about, and maybe if they've got any questions, ask us stuff as well. This is Luke, one of our staff. This space here is often used for groups, and hopefully you'll see some of that later. If you come through here, we've got our own garden as well. This is still very much developing. Before this was all grass last summer, but now we've got ourselves some raised beds and we've got a greenhouse and a pond and stuff. We're just trying to show people how they can grow food in their own garden in very small areas. So we've got like tyres and raised beds, and we've got different techniques as well. Like this is going to be organic gardening, and then if you come a little bit further along, we're going to have a permaculture area. And then we've also got a forest garden, which is all about gardening in layers. And then further past that is a wildlife garden. Then over here is going to be more of a sensory garden for the kids, and a greenhouse, and lots of other things as well. And so that's the Eco Centre in a nutshell. So have a look around, and I hope you enjoy yourselves.
We've got the grower and a tiny bit of green, and then.
So here we are on the table outside in the sun, and what we've been doing is making pots out of old drinks cartons, Tetra Paks. At Family Hour we have some families that do come really regularly. There's one or two particular families that seem to love it, and we've actually had some feedback from them to say that not only are they learning about the environment and how to save money, but it's a really quality time for them to spend together that they might not have at home or when they're out and about doing things. It's quite a friendly atmosphere here and a comfortable space for them to just spend time together here with each other. The greenhouse making workshop was a really popular workshop actually. We had more people turn up than we'd expected. And the idea behind the workshop was that people use 2 litre bottles to remake a greenhouse that they can use in their own garden. And people seem to take away those skills, and we know that at least 2 people in that group were teachers who are hopefully going to do a greenhouse in their school. We've had emails since actually with people saying how much they enjoyed it, and we're hoping to do a second one using a different model of making a greenhouse but with stacked bottles instead this time.
I'm here at the Northfield Eco Centre. I'm a volunteer supervisor, and I basically come along to the Eco Centre, and anything that they want making, basically from wood, I will put it together. I've recently made a wooden greenhouse from plastic bottles and recycled wood and canes. I'm also a teacher. I teach ICT, and so while we've been making these greenhouses, we've been taking films and putting those together, and so that the public can come in and see what we've been doing over the last few years.
The main aim of the Eco Centre is just to help people to find practical ways to live better and to protect the environment. So that might be giving them simple tips of how to grow food, or it might be telling them or helping them to share ideas about how to mend their clothes, or it could be all sorts of things. It could also be about campaigning about the environment and how they change things locally.
I kind of hope that I help people look at rubbish differently, like when instead of just throwing stuff away, they think about how they could reuse it instead of just buying something in the shop.
Often people don't want to just sort of be preached at, they want to have practical things that they can do, practical ways that you can save energy or grow your own food, that sort of thing. So we put on these things to kind of offer the softer side of the work that we do, and it helps to create a community. We're very much about developing the community within Northfield, because it's quite a run-down area, and often people are unemployed or just alone, sort of thing. So we can offer that side of things, as well as teaching people how they can save energy, help to save the planet and do that bit.
The first thing here is that we don't want to guilt trip people into feeling that they have to do things. It's not about that for us. We're trying to help people make their lives better, but also to help the environment and the planet at the same time. We would hope that people that come to the groups and events would take away simple skills that they can replicate at home, things that they could do easily while saving money, and hopefully make their own lives better, but also help to protect the environment.